Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ricky. I wanted to make a quick video on Bitcoin and what I'm seeing. I was telling people in FG's group and in the sniper group that we could front run the new weekly VWAP with our 9-day and 4-day VWAPs. And just so happened today, our 9-day and 4-day closed together or open together. So our 9-day trend just ended, the 4-day trend just ended. So this new 9-day trend that we're about to start should set the tone going into the new year. And then wherever we land at in the new year, we'll probably bounce back to wherever we set the tone to. So if we end up dumping down here, we're probably gonna try to come back up, vice versa. So what I'm seeing now though, well, we don't really have too much information. Everything just started. We got 9 days for this to look like something. We can look at what happened on the previous 9-day. The 9-day trend was up here, and then the 9-day reset right up under the weekly, which basically gave us a bunch of chop. Now this is just pure manipulation. If you were trying to trade from previous weekly VWAP to the weekly VWAP, it would have been hard to, because there really wasn't any trade here as far as trading the weekly VWAPs. Now, when we saw our 4-day VWAP reset down here, it still was, just wasn't a good week for VWAP trading, because the 9-day basically stayed right here and we just pumped and dumped all weekend, or all week, really. So all that being said, seeing that we're resetting right here, the question is this a new is this 9-day right here about to become support? Or are we about to start really, cranking it up to the downside? And seeing as, this is the 1 minute, so let me drop that on like the 5 minutes since we got a little. So yeah, I don't really like where this is resetting right here, because we're still pretty close to our previous 9-day and our previous 4-day VWAP. So some scenarios I already kind of charted out on my other chart. We come back up here, touch them, then we start dumping. 9-day stays here for a minute, and we chop around, come down here, tag 86 to 86, and look for a bounce here. So that's some liquidity sitting there. So yeah, we got liquidity sitting right here, so they can come on down here and tag that. Which would be ultimately cool, because if we could come on down here, say price comes on down here, we do one of these, take the liquidity out. You know, we come back up here and then we start doing this chopping around thing again at the month to date. But the problem there lies, we only got 1 week left in the month, so are they gonna come up here, clear the month to date, or are we about to start making some lows? So it's gonna be a really interesting open on Sunday night, going into Monday. New York will give us, you know, confirmation on that, but I think this week's open and close will be very, very important to watch. For more information, of course, but they don't have to, I mean, honestly, they don't have to come back down here. Like, we swept this liquidity a lot. Like, if, I mean, they really want to, they could take it up, come clear this vector out, and then we start dumping for real. Because we got time. This is, you know, this is still the 20th. So I made this liquidity kind of like a heat map thing, but with horizontal lines. The red ones are, you know, where there's major liquidity at, and the orange ones are not as important, but just see we bounce here at open. So I'm curious to see how they play this out going into Sunday. Saturday is usually choppy as a mug, so right now our low is here. For Saturday open, I don't know where to put the box, so we'll just do it at come up here to yesterday's high. Maybe they trade this range all Saturday and it's going to be super choppy. Or they take this little liquidity hot right here, come back up here, and we start coming on down. Saturdays like to do. Complete mess. But yeah, I ain't gonna prolong the video. I just wanted to, I don't really even know if I got my point across. All that being said, we got this new 9-day trend starting, and we've got a lot of liquidity around this area, so all these vectors kind of scare me and just make me think that they're just going to chop this out all for the rest of the week. This is just large chop. If they don't do anything. All right, so if we come back up here to our 9-day, say this is, we bottom right here for a second, come up here. If we reject here, we're probably going to start making our way back down. If they push it back up, I don't think they will push price back up the week to date this late in, but that could be capped. And that could be a crazy statement because they've been trading on the week to date with this. Look, I mean, it's just retarded chop. So if they do come back up here, 9 times out of 10, we're coming back down. And the only thing that can change that is if we break out from there. Like, we get to go on at this monthly leap, then we can talk about something. But until then, we're kind of in a short every pump situation. So 9 day, back to our previous 9 day, then down, back to current week and down, or shorten the month to date again. 3 places really to get short. Short this, stop at the week, short the week, stop above this vector, and then, you know, last short here, if you're scalping, that is. Unless we start dumping now, which would be cool for me.